Hi, I'm Josh, and this is Cars and Joshy. Alright, YouTube. So what I've been working on today has been getting my doors and my fenders aligned. So I put my door jamb in here and my latch so I can close it, keep it from sagging, and get everything kind of lined up here. The body lines, doors, fenders, and the front clip there. You can see the gap in here looks a lot better than it did. So I got that one hung. Got this one hung over here. Get this door open. So swing open without any problems. They close without any problems. Once I get weather stripping and stuff in here, it'll seal that up nice. Gap looks pretty good over here. I had to run to the hardware store and get some more of these big washers. I had to put a couple more in here. I got 4 total on here. Probably gonna have 1, 2, 3 on this side probably. And then I just put this on here for fitting. What I'm gonna end up doing now, I'm gonna put the condenser on up here, and then I'm gonna put the intercooler on, and I'm gonna have to notch this section out right here and build a custom bracket. We'll notch this right here, and then I'm gonna take this piece out right here, probably with the plasma cutter. I'm just gonna cut straight across here and cut this little triangle piece completely out so that I can feed my intercooler hoses up through here. So I'm gonna cut this off for a minute, and we'll try and get my condenser put up there, and then I'll come back and show you guys what that looks like. But it's looking pretty good up front so far. Okay, so what I did was I just took a flap disc to this to kind of get the primer off, so it'll make good contact with the plasma cutter. And I'm just gonna cut this section out right here. I put this piece of metal back there to keep the plasma cutter from hopefully from cutting anything else. And then I tried to do the same thing, clean up this area a little bit with the plasma cutter all the way up here. Hopefully I can get in here and clean this. I'm gonna put that same piece of metal down in between here. Hopefully I don't burn any of these hoses or cut through any of them with the plasma cutter, or cut through the radiator. That would suck. So anyways, I'm gonna try and cut this whole section out right here. Let me go ahead and get this cut out, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I got this notched out all the way down to there, and then I notched out that area up there. So see it from here better. Just took that whole chunk off right there, and route some hoses up through this way, probably back behind the fender out to the ice tank in the back. So what I'm gonna do next, this is the condenser for the vintage air system. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount it up here against the radiator, and then I'm gonna throw the intercooler up there, and we'll see how it all fits. I'm just gonna use some of these straps like these to mount the condenser, and I'm gonna use some little nylon bushings I picked up from Ace Hardware to kind of put like a little spacer in between the condenser and the radiator. Hopefully that'll help out with some airflow. But let me get that strapped up there, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I come back. Got that vintage air condenser in here. Got the little spacers in there. little nylon spacers. So here we go with the intercooler. So here's the intercooler. It's just sitting up there right now. This is a Frozen Boost Type 101. It's 26 by 7 by 3.5. So pretty thick intercooler. I've heard mixed reviews, but I went with it because this is going to be like a backup for me, because I'm going to have the chiller system. So I have a bypass valve that's going to, for the most part, be bypassing the intercooler. And the only time I'm going to need this is if something happens to my AC system or something like that. I can still get my supercharger temperatures down with the heat exchanger if my AC ever goes out. So that's the reason why I'm mounting this here. So this initially came with a 1/2-inch NPT in here. I drilled it out and tapped it to 3/4 so I can use -12 lines, which is what I have running out through the whole intercooler system, or the whole supercharger cooling system. So I'm gonna put some 90s on here and go right out there where I notched it out. What I'm gonna do right here is I'm probably gonna modify, where is it? I'm finding. Here's this is a brace for the hood latch, I believe. And I think it went from this hole down here, right here, all the way up, somewhere up in here. But that's obviously not gonna work. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm probably just gonna cut this off right here and just use this top part, stick it up in here, bolt it wherever it needs to be bolted, and then make a bracket, weld the bracket piece onto here to where it'll come up, and I can just slide a bolt through here and bolt it onto this. So this will be bolted to the intercooler and to the hood latch mechanism. And then I'm just gonna drill some holes into the bottom of the core support right here, kind of like this one already is. I'm gonna have to like wallow that one out a little bit, or drill another hole maybe. And then I'm gonna put a bushing or something in here, put a bolt straight through there, tighten it down back here. So it'll be supported from the bottom, from the core support, and it'll be supported from the top with this bracket and a custom bracket that I'm gonna weld to it and bolt up to here. The other thing that I need to do is I'm gonna put some type of rubber piece down here so that the vibration and stuff doesn't start scratching through and messing up my heat exchanger. So I think I got some rubber pieces from like the original equipment that came with the El Camino to hold the condenser and stuff in here. So I'm just gonna flip those upside down, lay them across this groove here, and sit this heat exchanger on top of it. And I know it looks like there might be problems with the bumper right here, but that's not gonna be the case, because you have the bumper bracket braces right here. So yeah, no problem at all right there. So got one for each side, but that's gonna pull the bumper away from this, so it should be good to go and should be able to clear all that. I should probably get my bumper and make sure just in case. But yeah, I think we're gonna be good here. I gotta find the rest of the pieces for this though before I start hacking it up and stuff. I need to make sure I understand how the hood latch and everything gets set up down there, all through there. But yeah, that's where I'm at. It's starting to look pretty awesome, I think. So can't wait to get that hood put on there and see the cowl hood with the fuchsia color and everything. the mocked up, like I said, all this is for mock-up to see how I need to fab stuff up, fab brackets and whatnot. And then the painter's gonna take this back and, you know, he's gonna fix it. It's all, I thought this piece was metal, but it's all fiberglass. You can look in here and see it's all fiberglass. So he's gonna fiberglass these sections that are cracked and stuff, and get this piece looking real nice. I'm getting rid of this. I'm gonna do the delete on here, and he's just gonna glass over it and, you know, paint it the fuchsia, paint it the body color and everything, have it all done up. But I guess before I cut it off, I'll go ahead and do just a little walk around, a couple different views, the front clip on. Can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. Body lines look great now that the fenders have all been gapped and door adjusted and all that. Looking good. As soon as I get these coolant lines ran, I'm gonna start wiring it up to where I can turn it on by the key, because I'm dying to hear it with those 3-inch pipes. I'm about to break my neck in here, stepping on the creeper, landing in the box. Anyways, y'all take care. Thanks for watching Cars and Joshy. Josh out.